So good morning. We are here at the regular Potter Pass trailhead. The last two times we've come in, we've used the Potter Pass cutoff, which cut off about a mile. So today we're going to do the full Potter Pass trail, get a little extra mileage, a little extra elevation gain, and then we're going to go to Idaho Lake and maybe take a dip. So we are right there. Oh no, I'm sorry. We are over here. We're going to come up this way and go over to Idaho Lake, and we're pretty familiar with this area. This is Twin Lakes, where we did Kaiser Peak from a few weeks ago. So we're just crossing off and filling in more of those trails on our map. And here we are, another beautiful day in the Sierra, and we're just ready to get out here and enjoy this hike, and glad you're coming along with us. See you again. See you soon.
It is now.
Another beautiful day out on trail. We just hit 2 miles on an absolutely stunning stretch of trail. Just big open space right here and gorgeous views of all these little rocky peaks, and just absolutely beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. Could not be a more perfect day. Just so thankful to be out here enjoying this hike and having you here along with us. Oh my, great little camp spot right there too. In order to do a little pitch tent right there. Perfect little tucked away spot.
Look at all that rock. So after we left Idaho Lake, we traversed a bit and then ended up on these slabs. And there's no real apparent trail over this way. So we are just going to cruise around on these slabs and enjoy the little bit of view that we have, even with the smoke. And just kind of round out our day.
Find out where this goes.
So, after walking up the slabs in the other little lake, we discovered this larger lake, which we think is Idaho Lake. So we're going to go down there and check it out and see if there's any trails around it. Not sure if you can see it, but it is down there. And peaks in the background, they're just quite nice, other than the gray filter of the smoke. The wind is what?
Ambiance.
I didn't know you spoke French.
I do speak French.
Do they speak French in Idaho?
No.
No.
Well, actually, they very well might because they're very close to Canada.
But what part of Canada?
More of the British part of Canada.
That's what I thought.
Less than the French part of Canada.
So here we are at Idaho Lake, finally. Although we did come to it from the opposite side as compared to where the trail is shown on the map. So we've been kind of cross-countrying, following other people's cross-country trails. But it is pretty cool here. We've got the wind coming in. And I think we're just gonna start making our plan on how to get back to the car. So, what do you think of your adventure today?
I was not expecting to have to do so much trail finding. I thought there was going to be a much more distinct trail out here, but apparently not a lot of people come out here, so the trail's kind of disappeared.
Likewise, I thought we were just gonna bounce out here and be back in the car by like 12:30.
Yeah, but seeing all this rock out here has been really cool, and so we definitely got to see something that we normally wouldn't have seen. So it's all good. We're out here and it's beautiful. Only drawback is there is a lot of smoke, and when we were up on the other part of the slabs earlier, you really can't even see across to the other peaks. It's so smoky. So I think we're just gonna do this as a nice easy jaunt this week, and hopefully the wind direction will change next week and we'll be able to, do something crazy. So just good to be out here and in the sunshine and looking at nature and enjoying God's creation.
Amen. So we just came across this really cool rock. And it's got all these swirls in it. And I believe it's limestone.
It does not feel like granite.
But it's been, I think it's been metamorphosized with some of the shale around. Maybe some of the granite. Because then it's really smooth in the crack. But up here it feels like limestone.
Look at this hole, how tightly packed all those.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Here we are heading back now from Idaho Lake, and you can see the trail's pretty steep. So we're just taking our time, making our way back. There's like a little bit of a faint path right here. So we're hoping to hook up with the real trail shortly and start on our way back down to Huntington Lake. Hey everybody, just kind of wanted to touch base and recap our hike to Idaho Lake. And I did want to clear up some confusion, because when we were at the trailhead sign and I mentioned Twin Lakes and how that trail goes to Kaiser Peak the back way, there's two Twin Lakes that are very close together, and one of them is in the Kaiser Wilderness, which is part of the Sierra National Forest, and then there's another Twin Lakes that's actually in Sequoia National Park. So don't get those confused. We will be doing a trip to the other Twin Lakes in Sequoia National Park in the very near future. So look for that. So I just wanted to clear that up in case anybody was wondering about that. And I do want to say that it's very difficult. There's really no trail to Idaho Lake. So you have to be incredibly confident in your route finding skills, and if you're a little tenuous with that, I would say it's better to skip this one, because it's definitely difficult to find. There's pretty much no trail. There's a little tiny bit after you leave Potter Pass, but it just kind of peters out, and there's false trails everywhere. And so I would just say, unless your route finding is like dead on and don't rely on GPS or anything else, I would just kind of skip this one. And to be honest, it was, you know, the hike itself was beautiful, but the lake was a little bit, I don't know, I don't want to say disappointing, but it was a little marshy, which meant we couldn't really get that close to it without like sinking into quicksand. And so it was much smaller than it used to be because of the drought. So yeah, I would say it was interesting to be back there, and we didn't see anyone else after we left the pass. And we actually bumped into two rangers on the way out, and they were just like, "Oh, you found the lake?" So that was kind of, you know, good that they recognized that it's a little difficult to find stuff back there. So we are very glad that you came with us on this little adventure. And as always, please hit the subscribe button so that you can stay caught up on everything that we are doing. And we will actually see you on the next excursion. Bye.